Yes guys, Jess here, back with another video. You've read the title. We have massive liquidity piling up above us in the imminent short term. A short squeeze is potentially brewing right now. You can see if we zoom out on the liquidation heat map, we have the majority of the liquidity still residing above us. However, we do have a bit of liquidity below us, so definitely we need to be preparing for both scenarios. We need to be looking at which is more likely. We need to be seeing what is going on in the market right now. So with that being said, let's not waste any time. If you enjoyed the video, let's try get above 25 likes in this video, guys. That would be absolutely amazing. It is a new year, so you're going to be getting consistent videos from me. Let's smash it this video. Happy New Year if I haven't said that already, guys. And as always, let's get straight away in towards this banger. Bow. So as you guys can see in the imminent short term, we're exactly breaking out of this trend line. This same chart that we were looking at last video and the previous videos before that this week, you can see we're exactly breaking out from this downward sloping support line, and potentially that can initiate a massive rally. And as you can see here, guys, we're exactly breaking out on the imminent short term. This is the 2-hourly time frame. We had a little bull flag over here, and you can see we broke out exactly in towards yearly close. We pulled back. We closed that yearly candle and we're starting to move up, and that perfectly retested this trend, which was absolutely amazing, guys. And you can see that we're actually breaking out of this consolidation pattern and confirming this nice bullish divergence in the chart, showing that a short-term bounce in towards potentially 100k is definitely on the table. The probabilities are actually quite high. So we can also look in towards this falling wedge pattern, which we've just broken out of. We had a little fake out in towards yearly close. You know, it's very volatile during that time. Volumes are extremely low and there's a lot of manipulation due to options, different bets, different things in the market that's going on in towards yearly close. So we had that little wick upwards and an immediate flush downwards, which wasn't really a confirmed breakout. We didn't have real volume and closing candles outside of this falling wedge, but now we're actually breaking out in towards the first day close, which I'll actually touch on later, which is very important. And you can see here, guys, we're exactly bouncing off of support, so we need to reclaim this high volume node, this massive point of control right now in around 100k, where sellers would definitely be present, because that's where all the liquidity resides. As you can see on this chart, that would be a massive short squeezing area where a lot of shorters, where their stop losses are for potentially hedges as well from institutions, just managing their risk and hedging their positions. There's a lot of stop losses above that area where market participants are actually willing to be stopped out, and there's also shorters that are very confident, that are trailing their stops below, and that all that liquidity up here is for the taking. So if we can spike in towards that area, we're going to have a massive squeeze. We may pull back immediately, however that will set us up to just continue to surge higher and higher. So you can see on this chart, I've plotted out the Trump inauguration from the week before in towards the actual inauguration date, and this is the scenario that we may see where we pump in towards that date and then actually sell the news and we actually have a pullback. So if we start to bounce now and set us up for that rally in towards this inauguration, that would be massively bullish. But you can see here, guys, we did have bearish divergence present in the market, and things aren't really looking good in the medium time frame for Bitcoin, as we actually broke down from this upward sloping parallel channel, and we had slowing momentum, as you can see by that RSI oscillator, which indicated that we may see exhaustion and at least choppy price action, which we've actually experienced, and potentially a cool sell-off. But you can see we actually exactly pulled back. We then retested the trend line and we actually came down, which was looking very bearish. And to be fair, the sellers still have a point. We're creating lower highs and lower lows, which indicates that yes, this is bearish market structure, and we definitely need to reclaim our previous lower high and punch in a higher high to actually confirm an uptrend in play. And as you can see here, guys, we do have the presence of a head and shoulders. However, this definitely can be invalidated if we can break above that right shoulder with volume. We do have that falling wedge on the shorter time frame, which definitely indicates a potential reversal coming in and exhaustion from the bears. So if you can actually break above 95k with volume, closing candles, and actually start creating bullish market structure, just like we've been doing. As you can see, we had a lower low here and we punched in a macro higher low. We broke the structure just over here on the shorter time frames, and we actually are looking to actually punch in a new higher high again. So definitely things are looking very bullish on the shorter time frame, and we could potentially reverse this trend to actually invalidate that thesis. But you can see here, guys, we have a lucid SAR stop and reversal indicator, which was previously lining up exactly with our 21 weekly exponential moving average, and it's actually ticking upwards and upwards, indicating the bear's actually losing time to push price down in towards this pocket where we have our 382 and 0.5 Fibonacci, which is a typical higher low scenario where the market likes to pull back in towards and continue the uptrend in the higher time frame. So that's potentially on the table if the bears can actually push price down in towards next week. However, if failure to do so just shifts the probabilities for us reclaiming 100k and actually punching in new all-time highs higher and higher. And as you can see, our cup and handle is still in place, so things are looking good. If you actually look very closely, you can see that we've actually swept our previous week's low, so definitely we can have a reversal in towards our previous week's high, which is located around the 100k region where the liquidity is, and you know Bitcoin always moves to the majority of the liquidity, and that would actually confirm this scenario where we had a higher low in our 2020 fractal over here, and we can potentially create a higher low just now. So definitely this is looking really good. Things are playing out exactly. We pointed this out at way before the breakout in and around the 58k mark on our channel, and we were anticipating a bull flag pattern. We had the Wyckoff schematic, we predicted this amazingly. So if you are enjoying the content, you're liking the accuracy, you're liking everything, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to like up the video so that you could be engaged in the algorithm and push my content towards you, and turn on that post notification bell so you're always updated when I do post. So you can see here, guys, consolidation is normal, pullbacks are normal. We typically follow this up with a massive rally in bull markets, and we're perfectly testing the Gaussian channel, so this is looking really good. Last time we did this time last year, we actually pumped up really nicely, so things are looking extremely good. You can see we're holding a range quarter really nicely, guys, so things are looking good for expansion in towards our cup and handle measured move, which is my base case for this range chart, looking at horizontal levels in and around the 120k mark. And if we zoom out completely, you can see this chart highlights that this is the time for Bitcoin to go parabolic, which typically we have a massive alt season. So you can see here, guys, Crypto River accurately has this nice fractal where we have a fake out and things just play out exactly over and over again. They say history never repeats, but it does rhyme. So things are looking extremely the same. Typically, we have bearish signals like bearish divergence, and we have an upward sloping parallel channel that gets broken down in bull markets, and then that's a massive bear trap typically where we actually just rally from there. So definitely keeping your eyes peeled and don't fall for that trap. Now you can see on the daily time frame, our RSI is really oversold as well, as Crypto Rover points out. So this is looking really good. We can actually see that bear trap actually play out, and things are looking really good for massive expansion. And you can see Crypto Scientist actually points out the importance of actually looking in towards the close for 1st of January, with one exception where we had rate hikes and we had a massive bear market, but things are looking really good if you can close today bullish. So you can see today's the 1st of the month, 1st of the year. Is looking really good, and you can see the daily open over there, the horizontal green line combined with the other timing rays are looking really good. You can see that we're having most likely positive close. So right now it's in and around the 10 p.m. mark from where I am, so daily closes in about 3 hours or so. So this is looking really good if we can actually close positive. So you can see he follows up the tweet with another one showing and indicating that if we can close today positive, things are looking good for 2025. And as you can see, we've broken out of this symmetrical triangle and we're retesting it perfectly. And we're also sitting at that nice golden pocket I talked about, the 382 and the 0.5 Fibonacci. So if you're enjoying the video and you want to be trading yourself, make sure to be checking that first link down below. If you check that first link down below, this will take you to this page over here, which is the sign up page for Blofin. Blofin are one of the best exchanges out there, guys. They are one of the lowest fees. They have fire blocks, which just means that they have a third-party custodian so that your funds are more secure. So definitely be checking if this is available in your country, as I definitely recommend Blofin. These guys are really good guys, and if you agree with their analysis and you agree with my opinion, then definitely looking towards signing up with Blofin so that you can take advantage of this opportunity. But as for Ethereum and this massive alt season that we have up and coming, you can see even if we sweep deeper into that pocket, things are still looking good, as we'll be completing the right shoulder potentially of this inverse head and shoulders, looking extremely good for higher price action later on in the first quarter of Q1. So we have a falling wedge right here after touching a nice demand zone, and things are looking really good for Ethereum to actually start breaking out. And you can see in that shorter time frame, we're shifting market structure. You can see we had a break of structure, punching a higher high, higher low, higher high, and another macro higher low, touching the 618 and 65 golden pocket and our previous week's mid-range with a falling wedge as well. So things are looking really good for us. So potentially, if we can get a breakout and close out of that downsloping trend line, we're likely to head towards our previous week's high and actually start this massive bottom for Ethereum, where we start to move a lot higher. And for Bitcoin dominance, if things start turning around for Ethereum Bitcoin, you know that this is inversely correlated. We have the falling wedge for ETH BTC. Now we have a rising wedge for Bitcoin dominance. Things are going to be looking really good. You can see we've broken down from this rising wedge. We retested it perfectly, and you can see we're printing a nice red candle. So things are looking really good for us to actually start heading downwards, and that would coincide with the massive alt season. Historically, you can see with these hammers, every time we had massive top on Bitcoin dominance and we moved down, that marked an amazing alt season. And you can see that Q4 is the best for Bitcoin, however Q1 is the best for Ethereum, so it's likely that we're going to get a massive alt season literally starting from today. And you can see taking the time from the halving and looking at the average is around 245 days, and we're past that now. So in my opinion, we've topped on Bitcoin dominance. We're looking really good for this alt season, and that normally is around the time where we have consolidation / a pullback in towards the Bitcoin chart. And you can see with these circles over here, we have their consolidation confirmed, like the other fractals on the left hand side. And you can see massively we can start actually marking up for Bitcoin after this massive bottom is in the imminent short term, and then this will confirm with Bitcoin dominance top, and we can start moving down, confirming this alt season. So you can see over here by top Cointelegraph, Trump was actually speaking at Nashville earlier, and he was saying that Bitcoin and crypto is going to skyrocket like never before. So if Trump is more bullish than you and you're bearish, I don't know what to tell you. You can see Donald Trump is going to make Ethereum great again. He's massively incentivizing the DeFi industry. He's massively talking about DeFi. He's massively talking about introducing staking to the ETF. So this is actually massive, guys. Ethereum's going to send, in my opinion, I think that the likelihood of that happening is massive with all the news that we do have. So definitely keep your finger on the pulse, keep accumulating, because things are looking extremely good. And you can see Larry Fink himself as well, massively accumulating, and things are looking really good for this longer term. So guys, happy new year. Things are looking really good. And yes, guys, I've mentioned before, we have FTX creditors actually being paid in 2 days from now. From this time of the recording, they're getting paid in 2 days, and this is massive for altcoins, as they're likely to actually divert some of that money into what's altcoins, as these guys are crypto guys, and Bitcoin traders most likely over for most people, in their opinion, the massive opportunities are in altcoins, like I mentioned in our chart today. So things are looking extremely good for alt season. So that'll be it for me. Make sure to be following me on Twitter if you want to be staying up with all consistent updates that I'm actually posting, as you can see over here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye bye.